Hello and welcome everyone. Andy Bryan here from Shamanic Animal Art. And today within this live we're going to do a workshop about connecting with your spirit animal. Today I'm here with Kim Weimer though, who is the incredible artist. So say hello, Kim.
Hi there. Hello, everybody.
So what I think be good is we'll wait for a few people to join us live, and then we'll start the presentation and help people connect with their spirit animal.
Yes.
Is there anything you wanted to share before we get started though, Kim?
Anything that we wanted to share, really. Just share ourselves, share our knowledge, and share some positive energy, really. That's always good to share. Whilst we're waiting for people to pop on, that would be really nice.
Yeah. So what's been your positive focus and energy for the day that you can pass on to others before we get started?
My positive focus and energy today was raising my vibrations. I've had a really good day today. Um, it's all synchronized really well. It all happened how I imagined it to happen. And it's just gone so quick as well, Andy. It's just I can't believe. Oh my God, it's April the 1st, and this is no fooling about. This is no April Fool. This is real.
I know we're not joking
So
around today. It's going to be it's a really important subject. This is.
this is really important subjects. But yeah, it's April. It's gone quick. The weather's been quite pleasant, and it's just been an overall good day. What about yourself?
Yeah, I'm feeling the good vibes now as well. It's nice to be sharing this content and just really connecting with people and just sharing in the good vibes and energy, because I think we're in a space and time at the moment where some people's energies are low. So bringing the vibration up is always a good thing, isn't it?
Yeah, most definitely. It's what the planet needs more of.
Yeah.
Definitely needs. Yeah, yeah.
You could say, with that in mind, spirit animals are a great way to bring you power and strength and support you in numerous different ways. But we won't go into that too much yet, because we'll jump into
Mm.
that when we go into the workshop itself.
Yeah. So it's all good. So the workshop is called, Andy, and what is this workshop about this evening?
So this workshop is about connecting with your spirit animal. We're going to be talking about how you can begin to embrace your spirit animal in different ways, so that you can identify its strengths and its positive aspects to support you on your spiritual journey. We're also going to do a guided shamanic journey to connect with your spirit animal if you haven't already connected with it. And, we're going to speak about how you can enhance your connection in different ways as well. So there's a lot we're going to be covering today in the talk, isn't it?
Yeah, good. Looking forward to it. Okay. So also as well, if anybody can't join us live, they can also watch the recording as well if they want to watch it a little bit later as well. So
Yeah.
that'll be available. Yeah.
Shall we get started now then, Kim, then?
Yeah. Let's start.
Cool. So do you want to introduce what it is we're going to be covering today, and ask me a few questions about connecting with spirit animals?
Okay. So this is our shamanic journey discover um, to discover our spirit animals, and I felt a deep connection with horses. I always have all my life, and I've never been on a proper spiritual, journey, a shamanic journey to discover. It might be something else. I might have a couple of animals, but what I wanted to ask you really is, what is the benefit, Andy, of finding out about our spirit animals? What's the benefit of that?
So spirit animals, you could say, are very much like spirit guides. They come in to support us through our spiritual journey. So I would say one of the benefits of connecting with your spirit animal is to gain a deeper understanding of yourself as well. So that when you're going through hard times on your spiritual journey, you can call upon your spirit animal to give you that strength and courage, and to work through some of the challenges you might be facing. For example, if I go back to when I first had a shamanic healing many, many years ago from an amazing shamanic healer, And a friend, she came to me, and I worked through some deep shadow aspects that I had to work through, which were challenging at times. But when I did my shamanic healing, she asked me to connect with my spirit animal, which she called upon herself, which was the bear and the elephant. Now, each and every animal has its different qualities, so you've got strengths from all the different animals. So you can call on them for many different reasons, and you can have many different spirit animals. But if we look at the bear, for example, the qualities of the bear, there is this myriad of different qualities of the bear. The bear brings us strength, brings us courage. But what also do bears like to do? They like to go into their cave to seek peace and solace, and that is really where they regenerate their energy and regain their strength. So if you are connecting with the spirit animal of the bear, that's really asking you to think about how you can bring out your power and strength by, going into a place of introspection to regain that power. But obviously, different animals have their different strengths, so it's leaning on them to support you through some of the challenges in your life, or to give you that motivation and inspiration, like the horse there.
Yeah, most definitely. And you said your spirit animal was the bear. Is it just the bear, or is it any other animals that you connected with?
I connect quite strongly with the bear as well as the elephant, but you can have many spirit animals. There's not really a limit to how many spirit animals you can have. Some people are said to have a zoo, for example. But the elephant is about connecting with your intuition, connecting with your sensitive aspects, because elephants are very, very sensitive beings, but also they're very, very strong as well. So for me, the elephant's about bringing the masculine and feminine aspects together within us, that sensitive and intuitive side, and that caring nature, but also that strength that comes from the elephant. So there's some very good qualities there with those.
Yeah, amazing. And have you got a good memory as well? Because they say that about the elephant as well, don't they?
Elephants never forget. Yeah, I suppose sometimes I have a good memory, other times I completely forget lots of things. So
Oh, that's so interesting, isn't it? What about how do we find out about our spirit animals? How do we find our spirit animals? What's the process? What happens?
there are many different ways, to connect with your spirit animal and find out what your spirit animal is. And most importantly, I would always say that if you're looking to connect with your spirit animal, if you have a deep resonance with a specific animal, like you with the with the horse, then often that will be your spirit animal, so you can connect with that. But within shamanism, we connect with the shamanic journey, and what we do is we journey to the lower world, which we'll speak about in a moment, and we connect with the animals that are present within the lower world, and we can ask what the animals are and what are the qualities that they're going to bring us to support us on our journey.
Yeah. Okay, about shamanism, actually, Andy, if you can help us to understand, what is a shaman and what does shamanic mean and where's it from?
What is a shaman? I don't specifically know the actual definition of what a shaman is, but my definition, and I've seen so many different definitions out there. That's why I mention that, is because I believe that a shaman is a man that or a woman that walks between two worlds. So you can walk into the upper worlds where you connect with your spirit guides, the angelic beings, and the ethereal beings, and then you walk to the lower worlds, whereby you connect with your shadow, and you heal those aspects as well. But for me, it's a man or a woman that's also connected with the earth and seeks earth to ground and support us, to lean on Mother Earth to heal us. But it's really seeking the wholeness in who we are. For me, that is what shamanism is all about: loving each and every aspect of who we are. But
Yeah.
having love and compassion for every living being that walks beside us.
Most definitely, most definitely. It's all nature at the end of the day, isn't it? So it's a natural thing, animals, humans alike, Mother Earth, It's all about nature. But what I wanted to ask as well is I wanted to ask about the lower world.
Okay.
Can you tell us a little bit more about the lower world and what that means?
Okay, so when we journey to connect with our spirit animal, we journey to the lower world. And journeying to the lower world is about going in deep into Mother Earth to connect with her and to connect with the animals that reside there. So it's not something that's so bad really, because when we go down there, we obviously need to ensure that we're protected and supported as we go about doing that. It would be very good for grounding us. But there are many different journeys we can undertake where we've got within shamanism, I should say. Actually, we've got the lower world, obviously to connect with the spirit animal. We've also got the upper worlds as well, and when we connect with the upper worlds, we connect with our spiritual guides and the ethereal beings, like I said, and the
Mm,
other plane. But we've also got the
mm.
middle world journey, and the middle world journeys is where we journey to other places within this realm. So I might come and visit you where you are, you know. So every journey has its purpose, you should say. But it's just about connecting with spirit and bringing out what spirit is to bring us to support us with our healing.
Yeah, yeah. It's so interesting. And as you say, it's a journey, isn't it? It's a journey of life in all different levels.
Yeah,
We have to really be open-minded here because it's not just us, is it? It's all spirit or energy. It's across the board. So it's above, in the middle, and below. So it's really interesting. So thank you for helping us to understand a little bit more about that, Andy.
that's okay.
Um, yeah, so it's really interesting. So I was going to display and show people some of my art. Yeah, and
Fantastic.
I wanted to start off with the bear, which is just a quick, if you could just give us a quick little, explanation about the bear spirit and what it means. If I just show it here. Yeah, this is what I painted
Beautiful.
for Andy. The very first one I did, and this is the bear spirit animal.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, I love this. I love the spirit animal of the bear. The bear's always a beautiful thing. But as I mentioned already in this video, which was a good thing to speak about the bear initially, first of all, the bear is to bring that strength and courage, to give us strength when we feel like we have none, to help us stand in our power, and also to support us in those journeys of introspection. So when we're looking to go about healing and growing, we can lean on the bear, we can go into our cave, and also the bear is also about connecting with the sweetness of life, because we all look at the bear and think, give it a big cuddle. The bear is to give us comfort, as well as that as well. So bear is a beautiful animal. Yeah.
Yeah, excellent. And when I did paint this, I tried to sort of like incorporate a little bit of shamanic, feathers, like are they symbols of the shamanic art? Yeah,
Yeah.
and some Reiki symbols around the edges as well. Because at the end of the day, it's all about healing and peace,
Mm.
and feeling good and healing our inner selves on this journey. So the second painting I did was the horse, because that was for me, and I absolutely adore horses. So this is my rendition of the horse.
Beautiful.
What do you think of that, Andy? What's connected to that?
So horses, what are horses known for? Horses were known to give us the first, you could say they were our first vehicle for the two-legged people who were us, that could get from one destination to another quicker than we could on foot. So with that in mind, the horse is here to give us horsepower. So it drives us, gives that motivation, and helps us give that boost, to pursue our goals and our dreams. But what I think is always also interesting about the horse here is that horses, we tend to look after them as humans in stables and on our land, let's say, and that's a beautiful thing. We can have a deep loves and compassion for horses, and they're very much like elephants, where they're very compassionate as well. But one thing about the horse is that they love freedom. So when they can roam the plains, and the land, they can be completely free. So horse is about horsepower to get you from one destination to another, but symbolically it's all about bringing that freedom, to bring you that freedom of expression in who you are, and to get for you to create that freedom in your life as well at the same time.
Yeah. And it's really funny because what we didn't mention earlier is that we're both coaches.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got our own niches of coaching. I coach the positive empowerment and help people with their positive thinking, and you've got your specialist niche with the coaching that you do as well, and that's how we connected too. And
Yeah.
it's funny that with the horse, it gets you from one destination to another, and that's what coaches do as well. We help people get from one destination to another. So
Definitely.
it's quite uncanny there. So the next one was the fox.
The fox. The fox is another beautiful animal. I love that painting there as well. I think it stands out quite well. The foxes are interesting in the way they're about camouflage. Often we don't see the fox, because they're hidden in their surroundings. So, foxes are known for camouflage, where they can blend in to their surroundings, so they can notice what is going on around them, notice the situation and what is happening in their lives and with those others in their lives as well, so they can act and respond, swiftly in their lives, to move to where they want to go, if that makes sense.
Yeah, excellent. Thank you.
It's okay.
The next one is the butterfly.
I love the butterfly. Absolutely love the butterfly, and I love the fact that it's connected with the universe there as well. But what is the butterfly? The butterfly is symbolic in transformation. Really transforming our lives, and going through that phase of metamorphosis. But you think about the butterfly in the many different phases. It starts off in its shell, in its cocoon, and then it turns into a caterpillar. And then as it turns into a caterpillar, the wings expand and they become that butterfly. So with this in mind, it's actually very much about honoring the cycles of your journey and looking at where you are on your journey at this current time. Are you in your cocoon phase, just looking to come out of your shell and transform in that way? Maybe you've got a project you're working on and you're looking to transform it to another level, to blossom and stand in your power and stand in your light. There are many ways we can look at the butterfly, but butterfly is very symbolic, as I said, more importantly, of that transformation, that metamorphosis, as you metamorphose your life. That's a word.
So interesting. I love it. I love it. And here's another one of your power animals.
Yeah. So we've got the elephant there. The elephant, as I've said, the elephant is known to be one of the most sensitive animals in the animal kingdom, very loving and compassionate. And what I remember watching documentaries many years ago, I often watch documentaries to really understand animals at a deeper level, because when we understand the animals, we can connect with them at a deeper level as well. But what I found interesting about elephants is they grieve very much like us. So they have a real deep sense of compassion, and often the mother stays with the calf if the calf has passed away, for a long time. So they have a real deep sensitive nature. So it's allowing you to connect with your deep sensitive nature as well, and that kind loving aspect within you. But as I mentioned earlier as well, there's that strength that comes from the elephant. They're able to uproot trees, which is phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. But when it comes to the sensitive nature is all about connecting with your intuition and allowing your intuition to guide you. It's said that elephants can pick up on the vibrations of anything from miles away. So I think it was in South Africa, what they used to do was watch the movement of the elephants to see the changing of the weather, to notice when a storm comes. And if an elephant, if a tribe of elephants isn't around, or they've run away for some reason or another, then it could be a sign that that there'll be a storm coming. But for me, it's about honoring and balancing the masculine and feminine with the intuitive aspects, sensitive nature, and that strength that comes from the elephant as well.
Yeah, excellent. Thank you.
Okay.
Wow. Okay, so the next one we've got, which was the last one I did, was the owl.
Yeah. The owl is another lovely animal. The owl is very much connected with the unknown. Being able to see and connect with the unknown. It's often connected with clairvoyance and being able to see in the dark. Because often people say that the owl is an omen, but it's about connecting with your shadow, connecting with the shadow of the collective, allowing yourself to see that which goes unseen, so that you can bring true clarity and wisdom into your life. Because we all need to look at both the shadow and the light to bring that sense of wholeness, unification, and so that we can love each and every aspect of who we are. So the owl allows us to bring those unseen aspects to the surface, so that we can transform and transmute them.
Yeah, amazing. Thank you so much. I loved painting each and every one of these animals.
Yeah.
Spent hours and hours on those, but loved every minute. Now, the next one is the one that I'm working on at the moment.
Yeah.
And I just wanted you to give me a quick explanation of what the jaguar means. And I've not finished it yet. I've still got a few bits to do, but I thought I'd show it anyway. Just out of interest. We'll be ready soon.
Yeah, the jaguar is a beautiful, beautiful animal, and I love the painting you've done there already. I'm looking forward to getting that out there in the world. But the jaguar is about integrity and impeccability, and being integral with who you are at that deeper level. So I said be integral with your words and integral with your actions. I find sometimes people can say something, and their actions don't display what it is that they say. And often we go through some form of conditioning. We've all got our own conditioning. We can often act out of integrity from ourselves, through fear, through doubt, through limiting beliefs. So the jaguar asks you to be really integral in who you are, connect with the honesty of who you are, and allow yourself to live from that space, live from integrity and impeccability, so that you can be the best version of yourself, live in authenticity.
Most definitely. It's all about honesty and integrity.
Yeah.
Best policy.
Honesty is the best policy.
Best honesty is the best policy. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for your knowledge. You are absolutely amazing, with your knowledge and what you know about all of these animals and the journey, and your brilliant meditations. And we're going to be going on a little bit of a journey in a minute. So if you could sort of like explain to us what we're going to be doing, Andy, would that be okay if you could explain it to us? Thank you.
Yeah, so what I thought we'd do here is we thought we'd provide you with a shamanic journey to connect with your spirit animal. So if you are doing a journey for the first time, it's useful to follow these instructions, so that you can call upon the animal to support you. But there are many different ways to do a shamanic journey. But this is what I've learned through my shamanic training. And when you do a journey to the lower worlds, what you first of all need to do is find a portal at which you can connect with in Mother Earth. So portals can come from many places. It can come from like a hole in the earth where, say, a snake is unearthed from, or potholes, you could say. They could come from a well. So you look down into a well and it's like a huge cavern. That might be a portal. A cave, or it may even be, the base of a tree, where you can go into the base of a tree and go down into Mother Earth. and then you go into the lower world. So what I'll be doing, I'll get my drum out, because we're going to be doing a shamanic journey, but through drumming. So I'll be doing drumming throughout this, so that you can connect with your spirit animal. But I will be drumming sort of at the beat of a heartbeat. It's said that the shamanic drum resembles our heartbeat anyway, to help us connect with the heartbeat of who we are and that of Mother Nature, to help us become in tune with ourselves and Mother Nature at the same time. But what I'll do is I'll guide you to the lower world, where you first of all connect with that portal, and then you go down into the lower world. Make sure when you do this, and we set up the session before jumping on camera, but we put a protection around us so that we can protect us with Viracosha, use Viracosha, before we go into the lower world, so that we're protected from other spirits. But when we go down into the lower world, we may see many different spirit animals, or many different animals, and when we go down there, it's our job to actually ask, are you my spirit animal? Quite simply. So you go up, so let's say for example myself, I've got the spirit animal of the bear. So I may go down into the lower world and I may see a bear. So I walk up to the bear and I say, are you my spirit animal? And they say yes. And then I see other animals there. I might see a horse, and I say, are you my spirit animal? And they say no. So what you're looking for is you're looking for 3 signs that the animal that you're connecting with is your spirit animal. So let's say for me, for example, I've got the bear, and I walked up to the bear and they said they're my spirit animal. Then I may see another sign that may be bear footprints. So that might be another sign that they are my spirit animal as well. And then thirdly, when you see them for the 3rd time, that's a sign that they are actually your power spirit animal. And that's when you can embrace them and connect with them. Ask them what they're here to support you with, and really connect with the energy of that spirit in those moments. Because the reason why I love to do meditations, to connect with your spirit animal, is because you can connect with the qualities of what that animal brings you and bring out that strength within yourself, which is a beautiful thing. But this will be about 10, 15 minutes. Well, as we go through this sort of, guided drumming meditation. But I will do the drumming at a normal pace, where you will go into the lower worlds and connect and meet your spirit animal. And when it's time to come back, what I will do is I will bring you a call, and I will drum the drum 3 times, quite simply, like 1, 2, 3. And this is when you can come back to the present moment, bring your spirit animal with you if you want to, and then what I do is I'll do something which I love to do when we finish the session, which is blow that spirit animal into you, which is a beautiful thing to do. So we can go through that now if you like, Kim. What do you think?
It all sounds really interesting. Yeah, I'm looking forward to going on this journey. So what we actually do then, Andy, is we protect ourselves. Okay, yeah. We ground and protect ourselves so that we're protected from any outside sources. Yeah, and then we're actually going on an imaginary visual journey in our minds. Yeah, and we're going to be relaxing and just being still and calm and closing our eyes and just see what we can imagine and see what comes up for us.
Definitely.
Yeah. So is that what's going to happen? Okay.
Definitely. I'll do a sort of guided meditation to help you become present before you do so. Before we do so, do you have any questions yourself before we do this, Kim?
When you say animals, when you say going into the lower world and you say about, connecting with animals, obviously talking about going underground into Mother Earth, I'm thinking bugs, worms, insects and things like that. Yeah. But it's not necessarily that at all, is it? It's absolutely any animal on the planet. Yeah, it doesn't have to be living underground. I just wanted to ask that question.
No, well, not really at all. Yeah, you're connecting with a portal. You're going into a portal to connect with Mother Earth or connect with a lower journey. And there'll be many spirit animals that you may connect with there. So yeah, it doesn't need to be just bugs or things like that, but it's not really that at all. Yeah, it's about
Brilliant.
connecting with your imagination, connecting with your what comes through spirit, and allow spirit to guide you in these moments, as the drum guides you to connect with your heartbeat and the heartbeat of Mother Earth.
Sounds interesting. Okay, Andy. So sounds all good. Let's do it.
So now what we'll do is a shamanic journey to connect with your spirit animal. And what I'd love for you to do is find that place where you can simply and easily relax away from any distractions around you and allow yourself to become fully present within this moment so that you can become at peace and connect with this beautiful shamanic drum that we've got here. As you connect with your own heartbeat and the heartbeat of nature and Mother Earth, take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. And just allow your eyes to close so you can become relaxed and present in this moment. Allow yourself to connect with the rhythm of the drum. Go at your own pace and allow yourself to be guided in this moment through nature. As you guide through nature, notice the portal in Mother Earth. It may be a hole in Mother Earth through a well. It may be the base of a tree, or it may be at the back of a dark cave where you can access a portal in order for you to connect with the lower worlds. When you've connected with that portal, take a deep dive and journey into this lower world through that portal. And when you get there, you will notice many spirit animals. Allow yourself to be protected in this moment and be guided by whichever animal comes forth to you as you ask them, "Are you my spirit animal?" And I will leave you to this guided meditation as you connect with the heartbeat of the drum and the heartbeat of nature. Now, what I'd love for you to do is just allow yourself to come back to this present moment, come back to this plane, and just allow yourself to, you become present again and relaxed and in this moment as we connect to the final part of this workshop. And what I would advise you to do is grab a nice glass of water and a drink, just to refresh yourself and replenish as well. And yeah, so how did you find that, Kim?
I'm here. I'm here. That was really relaxing, and yes, it is like a heartbeat, and I could connect to that really quickly. And I have been meditating for about, I don't know, 9-10 years, so I am able to relax. You know, I'm quite a calm person, and it's because I meditate. And I was able to relax, and I was able to see almost straight away what this animal that I connected with. Okay, and I didn't think that would happen. I thought, oh, I've
Yeah,
got 10 to 15 minutes to find out what my other animal could be other than the horse.
yeah,
So as soon as I closed my eyes, Andy, I saw a tree. I love trees. Okay, I would say most days I am in the park or the forest, and I am, near trees. Yeah,
yeah,
trees give us our oxygen. We need trees. Okay, so I imagined a tree, and I imagined myself going down. I don't know how I got there. I can't remember how I got there, but I went down underneath the tree and the roots and everything. And
mm,
straight away, I came across a kind of a muddy river.
uh-huh.
And okay, what does this mean? All right. And then I saw a playful otter.
Oh, lovely,
Okay.
lovely. Yeah,
Eating a fish, as they do with their little sharp teeth, right? And it made me laugh. And then I saw the otter holding its baby on its belly. You know what they do? Or they link. I've seen little videos where they link arms with each other so that they don't float away. And they've got their child and their babies on their little chest there. And I thought, oh, that is so cute. I've never given otters a thought in my life ever. And that's really weird that popped up there. So I don't even know what that means. What
okay,
what what is an otter? Do you
okay,
know? That's what came up for me. And it happened so quickly.
yeah, excellent. So this is very interesting. I don't know a lot about all of the animals, obviously, only the ones that I, look into and explore into more details. But the otter is very, very playful. So they've got the playful aspects of life. It says you can call upon the otter when it's time for family to reunite. So uniting with the family. So you might have that deep aspect with the family as well. Can you connect with that?
Definitely can connect with that. I'm very family orientated. It's my world.
So
Yeah.
the otter is also about not swimming against the current. It's not going against the current, but allowing yourself to go with the flow, because you got fish like the salmon. Salmon like to swim up against stream, so like swim up the stream, which isn't isn't good. But it's about salmon is all about persevering. Whereas the spirit animal of the otter here is all about going with the flow, enjoying that playful aspect, maybe that inner child that's coming out as well, which is a beautiful thing.
Oh, I love that. I love that. I do consider myself to be quite playful, yeah. Hence why I do happy coaching.
It's good though, isn't it? We've all got those different aspects of ourselves, which is very important. A good aspect of the otter is that relaxation. So you're speaking about meditation and being in a place of joy and peace. You know the otter really connects with that as well, which obviously you can resonate with.
Oh, that's really brilliant. That's really good. And obviously as well, painting, drawing, illustrating, doing all the artwork, that makes me so happy. That's why I love to do it. It's
Something
another, thing in life that makes me feel good and makes me feel happy.
definitely, and painting's beautiful, isn't it? I'm not very much an artist myself. I like to be creative in many different ways. but I'm not so much an artist. So it's always a pleasure connecting with and working with you. What I will say is, those of you who are listening to this workshop and this talk, and you would like to connect with your spirit animal, you can either reach out to me personally, you can do this meditation, or please leave them in the comments. What is your spirit animal, and what is it that you connect with it the most? What power and strength does it give you in each and every moment? I think that's a really important question to ask.
Yeah, most definitely. And where can we find you, Andy? If people do want to connect with you, where can we find you?
Well, I've got my website, which is Awaken Your Soul Pathway, www.awakenyoursoulpathway.co.uk. But you can also always, check out our personal website, the Shamanic Animal Art website, which is www.shamanicanimalart.com, and you can send us an email through there, and I can respond to you there as well. Some other things that I wanted to mention about the otter before I move on and discuss more. I'll ask about you as well, Kim. The otter is also connect with freedom, companionship, joy, playfulness, receptivity, and connecting with the elements of water, because they love to play in the water. So I don't know if you are very much a water baby or anything like that.
Am I a water baby? I'm an Aquarian.
Well, I guess that answers it then.
That is the next animal I'm going to be painting. It's going to be the otter. But yeah, that is so amazing. I absolutely love that. I really love that. Thank you so much.
Cool.
Another realization, another learning in life. It's just brilliant. I love it.
Yeah.
Thank you. What else are you going to
Pleasure.
say there? Sorry, before I cut in.
I was just going to say thank you all for
Oh,
tuning in, and I hope you found it to be valuable and insightful for your journey. I think as I said, every single spirit animal has its benefits. So it's understanding and connecting with the benefits that it's bringing you. What is it calling you to do? And your spirit animal, totem animal, is really an aspect of who you are. So maybe you're suppressing, repressing aspects. You might be like Kim, well, not so much like Kim, because Kim really does connect with those beautiful aspects of the otter. But maybe there's aspects within yourself that you may not be connecting with, so much within yourself. So when you connect with your spirit animal, it can bring those aspects to life once more.
excellent. Thank you so much, Andy. And before we do go, is there also something else like, have we got a shadow side that's connected to the animals that we need to sort of like work on a little bit more? Not just the positive aspects of the animal. Is there another side?
I think there's positive and negative aspects of all the animal. It's just I suppose it's noticing, how you show up in the world really, and the positive aspects within yourself, and maybe even those shadow aspects, but just being conscious of those things. The beautiful thing about the power animals is that they always try and bring out some form of medicine to support you, because it's all about connecting with the medicine to help support you and heal you, to help you grow and develop and transform and transcend to other levels of consciousness on your journey. So it's not so much looking at the negative aspects of the spirit animals, but noticing what medicine is it bringing you to guide and support you, you know?
Yeah, yeah, I understand. Well, thank you so much for giving us your knowledge, your know-how, and your lovely meditation and journey. I really appreciate that.
That's okay.
I really enjoyed that. So thank you so much, Andy. It's brilliant, brilliant, brilliant.
Before we go, I think what we said we'd like to do with all of this stuff is share our other work as well. So as I've said, you can find me at awakenyoursoulpathway.co.uk. But before we go, tell us a bit more about yourself, Kim, and where we can find out more about you.
Yeah, as well as being the artist for Shamanic Animal Art, because we met about 4 or 5 years ago now. I think I did an interview. You interviewed me on one of your podcast shows, and we was talking about our shadow self, and you was questioning me, and I was telling you about my life and my backstory and everything, because you knew I was a coach and taught positive empowerment, and that's what I've been doing since 2014 actually. But yeah, and then I got into the artwork, and I absolutely love that. You can find our stuff on shamanic@animalart.com and on Etsy as well. Our stuff is also on Etsy, isn't it?
Yeah.
But my website for the positive thinking and the positive empowerment work is just simply kimweimer.com, and all my information is there. So thank you for letting me mention that. Thank you.
It's a pleasure. And to end this, I wanted to say thank you all again for tuning in. I hope you found this to be valuable and useful, and you can connect with your own spirit animal now, and you can bring out the positive aspects within yourself. And thank you, Kim, for joining us on the journey as well as you connected with your beautiful otter today. It's been a real pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you, Andy.
And with that, I guess we'll say bye for now. Take care, and we'll see you again very soon for another live video and event in the near future. Bye for now.
Thank you. Take care.
Enhance a connection with your spirit animal with our shamanic animal art. We have products ranging from canvas prints to cushions, as well as posters and greetings cards. You can find out more by visiting www.shamanicanimalart.com, and we wish you all the best on your spiritual journey and soul pathway. Take care and much love.